Hello again, everyone. Vincent Michael. On this video, I wanted to show you some footage of real reptilian hybrids, brand new footage that no one has seen yet. I saw these people with my own eyes, and I want to show them to you. In fact, these men, billionaires and CEOs and that type of thing, these men, I could literally Photoshop their eyes, put them into this crocodile's eye, and you would not be able to tell the difference. Same color, same slits. In fact, they're even a little more demonic than what I'm showing you here. Just to give you a quick overview of what's going on, when you play this video, it talks about the Anunnaki. And it's very important. Remember the spelling, Anunnaki. And it says here, has been the most important secret of the royal political elite. It's these Anunnaki lizard gods is what these people worship. And it all ties together with money. In fact, on the back of the $1 bill, and I know a lot of people know about this, back of the dollar bill with the pyramids and all the different symbolism, but the word Inuit. Anunnaki, Inuit. In fact, there's many forms of the word Anunnaki. And when you go to the Treasury or the Mint, and they explain what this is, because the Treasury and the Mint, of course, print these bills out, and what they say this actually means, and this is right off of Wikipedia, Inuit coeptus is translated by the U.S. State Department, the U.S. Mint, and the Treasury as God has favored our undertakings. Now, God has favored our undertaking. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never prayed or worshipped to the God Anu or Inuit. Have you? Well, maybe if you're a reptilian or a hybrid, yeah, you probably have. So right there in plain sight, it's telling you, you just got to put the pieces together. But let's take it a step further, how this all connects. Because when you read what this says in this video, it says the seal of the Bavarian Illuminati. Now, I don't know if you know about the Illuminati or not. Secret societies. The Bavarian. This is the German. Bavaria. Illuminati. That's important. Remember the German Illuminati. Because it's going to come back in a bit. I'm going to show you how this all ties in. And to do that, I need to flip the dollar bill over and show you how this is all put together. Now, you know that the pyramid. Did you know there's 13 layers of bricks in the pyramid? This number 13 is an Illuminati number. Okay, we're talking about numerology. Very important to this whole scheme of things. Remember, there's 13 original colonies. Then we go to the other side of the back of the dollar bill. Then we got 13 letters in the El Plurus Unum, the writing right above the eagle, which is another symbol that's very important. 13 illuminated stars, 13 enlightened colonies. They're all here. These stars are actually in the shape of the Star of David, which is also pretty important. 13 arrows, 13 leaves, 13 berries, 13 powers possessed by the 13 colonies. There's actually 13 stripes in this flag, and on it goes. So very quickly we can see how King Anu ties in with the money, and the Illuminati in Germany, where it all started, and the number 13, or numerology in general, becomes very important to these people, or these star gods, these Anunnakis. In fact, if you learn where this whole Anunnaki thing comes from, it comes from Sumeria, which is the first known civilization, first in mathematics, first in an alphabet, and first in court systems, legal systems, first in agriculture, first in many of the things that we use and do today. Sumerians, and this all is in the Sumerian text about the Anunnaki. Now, again, it's not about the money in this. I'm putting this together for you now, but when you learn about the Sumerians, you will learn about the Anunnaki. In fact, they knew more about our solar system almost 10,000 years ago than we know about it today. And they knew all our planets back then and have it written out and diagrammed. And we just found out about Neptune and I believe Uranus just over the last 100 years, whatever it's been, when they knew about it thousands and thousands of years ago. But that's for discussion for another day. Let's stick with the money. Let's stick with the Anunnaki. Let's stick with the number 13. Let's stick with Germany and, of course, the hybrids and how it all ties together. But where I want to take you now is to Revelations and how it ties into Revelations. And it's the chapter, The Beast Out of the Sea. And it starts right off the bat with the dragon. Now, you can say it's a code word, but a dragon is a reptilian or a giant lizard. And this is how the chapter starts. And what you'll find out when we read through here, how all the things I just talked about tie in. And this is the most recognized chapter in the Bible. Because at the bottom of the chapter, chapter 18, it talks about 666, the mark of the beast. But if we go up a little before that, what it says is, and again, this is some of the most popular writings in the Bible, it also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or their foreheads, so they could not, here's the key, buy or sell unless they had the mark. What's buy or sell? It's about money. It's about a transaction. And without this mark, you cannot buy or sell. And of course, the dragon gives the beast its power to do this. So, I've heard people say, oh, the mark is a microchip. It's this, sorry about that, microchip, this and that and the other thing. But it's simplistic terms. The mark means money. This is out of Wikipedia again, and it says right here, the mark was a currency or a unit of account in many nations. Mark, unit of weight. Again, hidden in plain sight. And then, get this, the word mark comes from the merging of three Teutonic, Germanic, German languages. The Deutschmark. Or the mark itself as money. So we go back to Revelations. And folks, I've decoded much of Revelations. And, we can get into all that down the road. A lot of Revelations I've decoded. But this is probably one of the more simpler things. And you cannot buy or sell unless you have the mark of the beast, who's given its power from the dragon or King Anu. And this chapter in the Bible, which talks about the dragon and the money, just so happens to be chapter 13. Alright, so now let's get into some of the fun stuff. Now that we explained how the connection between the money, the Anunnaki, the Bible, Germany, numerology, I want to now just show you some real life reptilian hybrids. Walking around today on TV, billionaires. Of course they're billionaires. It's all connected to the money and the power. And Anunnaki, basically, it's those from heaven to earth came.